What is up, ladies and gentlemen? I am here in this fine place. Good. Look at this. There's some sheeps. Bit of water. And some sheeps. Anyway, this is going to be the review of the Voge 125. Instead of being 6 months now, it's a year of ownership. And yeah, let's get into it. As you can see, she's filthy. She's been away for a few months because obviously my ear stuff like yeah, I would say a few months because of rain, my ear, my head. But when I have had her out, absolutely love it. Love it to bits. I do have some down points and we'll get through to them. But overall, loved it. Loved ownership. I either want the DS 525 or the 900, or if it ever comes, is it the 300R, which is basically this but with a 300 engine in, which looks absolutely, well, it just looks like this, stunning, absolutely stunning. But since then they've brought out a matte black version, and the matte black looks stealth, really nice. But obviously that all depends on a lot of things. So what can we talk about during ownership for the past year? As well, let's get down to the main thing really. Everyone who slates these bikes, with it being a Chinese bike, rust. Everyone slated for rust, and I'm going to be honest, there is some. Now whether that's self-inflicted on my part, but I don't think it is, because I have heard that it's a fault on these. Now where I'm talking about is, we'll just get inside here. I don't know if you can see it, but just inside there, that's starting to show signs. But the main bit, the main culprit, which obviously gets hit by a lot of water on the road, is the exhaust bracket. That is rusting more than what I would expect for a bike which is only a year old. But this is the bit where I've heard a lot of, is inside here. I don't know if you can get to see that. It's that bracket rusting. I mean, I think a lot of other people obviously use their bike a lot more than me. I literally use mine on a weekend when it's not raining. That is my, oh, by the way, this here is when I had my lock round. I had that to hold the lock in place so it didn't rattle. Yeah, I use mine on basically when it's sunny, and that's it. I don't use it in any type of rain. I try not to. Yeah, the exhaust is the main culprit of most of the rust. But also it doesn't help. Like the last time I used this was the day I tried to do this video, and it pissed down when I was out. So hence I had to chuck it straight in, not wash it or anything, because I couldn't. It was absolutely lashing down. So I chucked it in and just left it, and then never got it back out, even though I was supposed to. I just pulled my mic halfway down my bloody thingy. Anyway, hopefully you can still hear. But that, for rust, that is all there's been on it, is the exhaust. But as many of you have seen, I want to get the exhaust upgrade. Now, whether it be in the Scorpion one or the, I think it's the MIVV, that's someone had said. I don't know. I don't know which one it'll be, which then negates this. Just does away with the exhaust. The only thing is, I like that how that one is positioned. I don't like them when they come up here. I like them when it's like it is. So that might. If anybody knows. Next problem. Tires. Tires. As I've said before. Oh, there's a tractor. They are black and round, and that's it. There's not much to them. They're not very good, and because I haven't used it, I haven't changed them. But yeah, they are shocking. So if anybody's buying one, definitely look at getting the tyres done on it. What tyres to go for, it's entirely up to you. There's not a huge range from what I've seen. You can get some Pirellis. I think they're called Demon. I'll try and get a picture and put it on screen. They're like hundreds and hundreds of pounds. Don't buy them. You're not riding fast enough to even entertain tyres like that. I'm going to be honest. That's where the bad parts stop. I haven't got any other issue at the moment. Oh, sorry. Yes, I do. Yes. Gears. Now, I don't know whether it's me or what, but again, I did see on a forum someone asking, is anybody else having issues where unless they're slamming on the gear lever, it's not getting into gear properly. Now, the guy did say that going into Fest with them, you have to rock it sometimes and to make it jump in. But yeah, now that is the last bit of bad. Good, we want the good parts. Cheap to insure, dirt cheap. So cheap, I don't even know if I want to go up a bike size. Now, obviously, yes, people say, well, but like this is stinkingly cheap compared to other bikes. I pay, now obviously I'm on a CBT, I pay like £200, £200 and something pound a year insurance on it. Now obviously that goes to be where you live and whatnot, but like £200, that is like mental, especially when prices have gone up. Fuel, £8 I think it is to fill a tank, and it does about 200 mile, I think it is. And what's it on now? I'll tell you what, let's have a quick little gander. Where's the key gone? It's in this pocket. Let's have a quick look, see what we're on. I'm sure it does 200 mile. I might be wrong, might be talking out my arse right now. So So it's at 160 miles since last filled up. Now, I know, yeah, depending on how it's ridden, obviously you probably push that. Maybe 180, 200 to 180 to 200 miles out of it, out of a full tank for £8. Absolutely brilliant. Like, I said that to my uncle, and my uncle was I know I reference obviously them, but they do, as sad as it sounds, they're the only bikers I know of. My uncle was like, "Well, you wanna he, I don't know, I think he said it was like £30 to fill his bike up, and depending how he rides, probably does about the same miles." Petrol, insurance, cheap as chips. Cost of the bike, £2,995 plus on the road fees. Tell me a brand new bike, what looks like this, rides like this, feels as good as this. You tell me another bike that you can get that value for money. You cannot. I'm sorry, but you cannot. Especially being brand spanking new. I've drove road. Yamaha. I've rode Suzuki. Very limited, but still, and they do not feel like this. I've sat on the Hanway. The Hanway, I'll put a picture up on screen now. Their version, and it didn't feel as good as this to sit on. Felt very stiff. I've sat on the Keyway RKF 125, and that one didn't have the same feel. It had the big bike feel, but it didn't feel comfortable to be on. Don't get me wrong, this is no like luxury Rolls Royce, but it is really, really comfortable. Obviously, for as comfortable as a naked sports bike is, I mean, you couldn't get on it and go 1,000 mile and feel like nothing at the end of it. Don't get me wrong, but for what it is, it's comfortable and tolerable. The thing I've noticed is the mirrors. They are lacking. Can't see behind you. Like every bike, pretty much. Every bike I've ever sat on is the same thing. I have thought about getting the handlebar mirrors, but I don't know. It's just one of those where I'll probably have to buy them and try them. Speedo, nice, visible, can see everything on it. Really like it. Nice and clear. So how many miles did that say there? 651 miles I've done it. Servicing, it was like £90 to get it done. I don't know, obviously that's more, see, I don't really like saying servicing because that's more on a personal basis because of the area. Might be cheaper, it might be more expensive where you are. The only thing I noticed is a lot of people do not touch these bikes. They just don't touch them. Because of the name they've got in the past, which I find stupid. It's pathetic. I'm just going to say it. It's ridiculous to not touch a bike or because it's Chinese. One bloke said, "Oh no, don't touch Chinese bikes. They're crap." And I was like, "Alright pal, if you say so. Do you own one?" "No." "Right, well, how do you know?" They've got a bad name, and yeah, it's sticking, and it's a shame because they're a big difference to what they were 10 years ago. I've seen 10-year-old bikes, Chinese bikes, and they are a rust. Just a pile of rust, pretty much. But yet, here we are. I've got my own, and no issues, apart from a little bit. But even like from down here, and you can see, can I get in there? Yeah, it's just more dirt, anything mainly in there now. I'm going to get home and blast it, clean it off, do some maintenance on it. What's this? Oh, fly stuck on my head. So yeah, I don't know if that's meant to be like that, or if that needs peeling off. Not really. Let me just... I'm trying to set up the camera, try and get some drive-by shots. Listen to this exhaust. For a 125, that is awesome. Anywho, I hope you enjoyed the video. Sorry, obviously I'm not well with this type of reviewing and all that malarkey. If there is any questions, just ask me. I've answered loads of questions before. I don't mind doing it. But yeah, thanks for watching. Please leave a like and a comment below what your thoughts are. Do you have one? I know a couple of the community has bought them since watching my videos, and that's like really amazing in my book that someone's bought them on my recommendation. But yeah, thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one. Hopefully not too long, and hopefully I don't have another accident. Ciao.